Hello and welcome to Storytime Sunday.
Hey everyone. We are doing a fun video today. We're pretty excited about it.
Oh yeah.
You might have seen the reacting to your, to people's assumptions about me videos. So we thought that would be fun to do, but we wanted to put a twist on it.
Assuming what we did in high school.
What we were like in high school. Yeah, so. Because, you know, there's lots of different personalities in the world and you guys know us now, but you didn't back then. So we wanted to know what you guys thought we were like.
Yep.
We got some funny responses.
Yep, we asked on Instagram yesterday
Yeah.
and we got a bunch of answers. So we're gonna go through those and see what your assumptions are.
The very first one, they said, I think you were preppy, but friends with everyone.
For both of us?
Yeah. Did you ever pop your collar and wear a collared shirt?
No.
No. Cody wasn't preppy. I would say that I went through a preppy phase just because it was like trendy at the time. So yeah, I don't think either one of us were necessarily categorized as preppy. Yeah. I did have kind of a phase, I guess, but no, not really.
No. Wrong.
Wrong. Okay, one was just 2 emojis, which I thought was fun, and it was a track star and a dancer. Bingo.
I did like track. Well, I wouldn't say I liked track. I was good at track. So.
You didn't like it? I didn't know that.
In high school, I wasn't a huge track person. I actually went to soccer and I was on the track team, but I never went to track practice. I would just show up to the meets and win.
I did not know that.
But growing up, I did like track because it was like, you go to track meets and stuff, but yeah.
Sweet.
I was good at track.
Sweet, yeah, so that one is correct. The next 3 are kind of the exact same, and it's almost funny because they came back to back and they're like identical. So the one says, Cody was a little nerdy, Kenzie was friends with everyone. The next one says, Cody was goofy and an artist, and Kenzie was popular. Cody was a geek, and Kenzie was a popular cheerleader.
Wait, it says
in a good way.
Geek in a good way.
Geek in a good way. You want to go on that?
So geek, goofy, and
artistic,
nerdy. Yeah, probably.
He was definitely
I don't know, different things almost.
Not really. He was definitely very artistic. I don't know if you were so much goofy.
I was goofy around my own friends.
Like
I wasn't
privately.
Yeah.
You weren't openly goofy.
Yeah.
So I don't think
closet goofy.
Closet goofy person. But no. Yeah, I don't know. As far as like nerdy, you were
I had good
concerned
grades
about
and
your
stuff,
grades,
but
yeah.
I wasn't nerdy, and
No.
I wouldn't categorize myself in the nerd category.
But you know, but there's like nothing wrong with being nerdy. Kenzie was friends with everyone. That was definitely true. Like, I feel like most people I've ever known in my life had like a core group of friends, especially you.
I had a
like your core group of friends, and that's who you hang out with, and that's kind of just your people, and you're always with your people. I definitely had like good friends that I was friends with my whole life, but I was definitely friends with everyone. Like every group of person I was friends with. Like
yeah, like I knew everyone, but I wasn't like close friends with everyone.
Like you would say hi, but you didn't hang out. Yeah,
it wasn't like we were like go hang out after school, but I had my core friends that we would. But Kenzie was like...
See, and I was like hang out with
everyone.
Like seriously, every type of person. I was good friends and hung out with them.
Yeah.
Popular, I would not say I was popular.
I would say she was popular.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Like, I was friends with everyone, but it wasn't like... I don't know.
Isn't that kind of the definition of popular?
No.
You're friends with everyone?
No, I think it's very different. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I was popular. And the next one is popular cheerleader. So I was a cheerleader, but I was never a high school cheerleader, if that makes sense. So I was on a competitive cheerleading team outside of my high school. So it was like kids from high schools all over Salt Lake Valley. So I would never call myself like a popular cheerleader because I just wasn't a high school cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Cody was quiet, but had a good group of friends.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Bingo.
Nailed it.
Yeah, like I wasn't shy by any means. I was just,
You're just
quiet.
More quiet.
Like I was just more reserved. I like to listen more than like talk, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, pretty nail on the head there.
Yeah. And then this one says, Kenzie was probably friends with everyone and a warrior for what was good and standing up for others. I would definitely say...
Nail on the head again.
Yeah. I was, like I already said, I was friends with everyone, but I was definitely, and I love that word, a warrior for good, because I don't know, I did get in several confrontations and fights in high school, but before you judge me and think that I was like a troublemaker or something, every time I would get in one of the confrontations or fights, it was because I was standing up for someone who I thought was being mistreated. So I was very much so, if someone was being bullied, I was like on it.
First one to stand up for them.
And I was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, leave them alone. You're not any better than they are. Back off. Like, that's definitely true for how I was.
You're awesome.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, next was, you're probably ready for who they're from. Hi.
Shoot. I'm sorry. Okay, so our first ones that we just read through. So Rach Bonzel, Libby Ray Warwick, Erin Rippey, Darlene, Miss Free Bird 37, and Kelly Kilger. Hey, Kel.
Hey, Kelly. That's my sister-in-law.
She hit the nail on the head with both of us.
Okay, this next one is from Felicia Dawn.
We have the same middle name.
Cody was friends with everyone, and Kenzie was popular. So we kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Kenzie was popular.
I wasn't, guys. I wasn't.
She was. I think she thinks like being popular has like a negative connotation to it.
No, I feel like I knew who the popular kids at my school were. And again, my high school is kind of complicated. I only went to an actual high school my sophomore year. So for 1 year. And I feel like the popular kids, it was like, oh, there's so-and-so, you know, like they were popular. And I don't think anyone was ever like that with me. So that's why I don't think I was popular, you know?
Okay, but the next 2 years.
So my junior and senior year of high school, I actually went to an early college high school program.
She's smart.
On a college campus. So I would actually drive pretty far, and I went to a college campus for my junior and senior year. However, there was like 70 of us doing this program together. So kids my age that were juniors and seniors in high school. And so that's why it's kind of hard, because there was only 70 of us, so we all knew each other. But
I feel like you were popular in your college courses and not as much in like
at Alta.
At Alta.
Because Alta High School is ginormous.
Huge,
There's like 3,700 kids there, but yeah.
So there's kind of two categories for Kenzie.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is from Kay Collins.
Kim Collins. Love her.
Okay, that Kenzie was that Kenzie was a girly girl that drove a truck, and Cody was the goofy class clown. I don't think so.
So I did drive a truck in high school. Loved it, but I definitely was never a girly girl. I was a cheerleader and dancer, but I was like, ride my dirt bike, go fishing, drive my truck. I wasn't a girly girl.
Yeah. And I was never really the class clown. Like, I was just...
Because he was more quiet.
I'm pretty hilarious, but... no.
No, he's just more quiet and reserved, so...
Yep.
Okay, so Anne Jean, I hope I'm saying that right.
Jean?
I'm sorry. It says, Cody was a cool skater type of guy. You definitely had like a skater phase.
I did, for sure. In like junior high, I was definitely a skater.
Well, and he had like the long shag hair and the
Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah, that I would say that.
I might have to insert a picture here.
So it says Cody was a holy Hannah, I can't talk. Cody was the cool skater type guy, and Kenzie was a popular cheerleader. Again, I was a cheerleader, but wouldn't say I was popular.
So yeah, I definitely went through the skater phase, and I feel like that kind of defined me as a person. Not really. Kind of more my style, my dress and stuff.
You still kind of...
I like the skater style, like Vans and all those.
Ruka,
Volcom, you know. But from Hey, it's Maddie K. Cody, nerdy and artsy. Kenzie, shy and reserved. Nothing wrong with any of those.
So true. There's nothing wrong with any personality type, you guys.
Yep. So me, nerdy and artsy. I would say more on the artsy side than nerdy. I was never like, I didn't love to learn.
You weren't like,
I wasn't like
OCD about your grades. Like,
I wouldn't say I was OCD, but I did have good grades because like I wanted good grades. But I wasn't like go home and study and care. I was more into soccer and just like extra curricular activities. Yeah. Words again. Anyways.
Okay. Kristen Lee. 1, 2, 3. I talk to her all the time. Hi, Kristen. She said, I think Kenzie was the popular-ish athlete that hung out with everyone. So again, I did hang out with everyone, but cheerleader and dancer. And then Cody, she said, I think Cody was the cool class clown that included everyone in what he did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really class clown again, but I did like to include people. Like, I was always trying to make friends. Especially, I felt like I tried to make friends with the kids that didn't have friends. Like,
Yes.
I was always the kid that was trying to be friends with everyone, but especially the kids that may not
Might be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a soft place in my heart for those type of people.
We both do, and that's something that I feel like we've always tried to instill in the kids. Like, if you see someone sitting alone at lunch, go sit down and talk to them, you know? Make a friend. Let them know that they're not alone.
Yeah. I wonder if it's, I don't know. I kind of feel like one of those people sometimes, like, because I don't talk
You're
a whole
more of an
lot.
introvert.
I'm an introvert, and so, like, I know what it feels like just to be alone. And it's like, you don't want to be alone, but you like to be alone. So, like, being alone with other people is great. I don't know. Hard to explain. Introversy, is that a word? I don't know. Introverts, but I'm probably categorized in that category.
I would say so, but not in a bad way at all. Just like you said.
Whoever said it was bad.
No, I know. I just didn't want you to
Not in
think.
a bad way.
I didn't want you to think that I was like being rude, being like, I would definitely categorize you like that.
Not at all.
Okay, Holson Erica? She said really quiet, and I think she means that for both of us. Again, Cody was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
I guess I could have my quiet moments, but
Yeah, I think
I wasn't really quiet.
it just kind of comes with the moment where you're
Yeah.
at. Like in soccer, I was not the quiet one. I was the captain of the soccer team and can't really be too quiet, but I was more quiet in other situations, like in class and stuff. But
Yeah.
Kinley's never quiet.
I like to talk. I like to tell stories. You guys know this.
It's story time Sunday.
Okay, so Ashton Dutton, she has the next set of assumptions, and she said, I think you were both outgoing, but Kenzie was the most outgoing of the two of you, which is true, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then I also see Cody being into artsy stuff. Faux show.
Never into artsy stuff. Just kidding. Actually, surprisingly, I think there's a question actually about photography. Won't talk about that. Ashwini Joy and goodness.
Agnes.
Yeah, that. Sorry.
Guys, Instagram handles are hard sometimes to
Yeah.
decipher because it's all together.
Okay, Cody was a sports person, and from Kenzie's moves, you could have been a cheerleader. Nailed it. I did like sports. That was always my
Just soccer and track,
outlet, though. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
there wasn't any
I
other
wasn't
sports.
super into like football per se.
Or basketball or
basketball.
anything
I did like tennis. Yeah. So those three sports pretty much.
And yep, cheerleader, guilty. Okay, my good friend Chase Watts, who was one of my very best friends in high school, he said promiscuous, and I know his
Didn't
personality.
say that,
He didn't say
actually.
that. I'm filtering what he said. Okay, I'm filtering what he said. But hi Chase, we love you. No, I wouldn't say. I don't know.
Okay, the way she danced was very promiscuous.
I'm a dancer, and you gotta feel the music. If the music is a promiscuous feeling song, you kind of move a little bit that way.
She was never like
Me and Chase,
that person, but
I was
she was
never.
funny.
Yeah, I did it in a joking way, if that makes sense. So me and Chase, the person who made this assumption, we actually were asked to leave a high school dance before for how we were dancing, but
Naughty girl.
but no,
They were
like
friends, don't
we
worry about it.
were best friends, and me, him, and his wife, all three of us were best friends, but. Cody was not promiscuous in any way, shape, or form.
Like holding hands in public was like no go.
I'm the third person he's ever kissed in his whole life. Whole life, right?
I don't know, are you?
Yes, I am. You kissed 2 girls before me.
3 girls before you.
I don't know the third one.
I'm sure you do.
I do not.
Oh boy, we're gonna have some talks after this.
Okay.
I mean, 3 girls. Oh, how many boys did you kiss?
No comment. No, I did date a lot, you guys. I did. Yeah. Anyway. Hi. Okay. What's this one? Welsham? Welsh Mom, 72. Welsh Mum, 72. Cody was a big bookworm and loved to study.
Nope. I did not like books.
He doesn't read.
I don't read, guys. I don't know what it is.
Words.
Words again. No, I had to, like, you have to read in high school, but like I'd read the required stuff, but I don't retain information just reading it. Like I did not have.
He's more of a visual learner.
I'm a very visual learner, so I had to learn different ways.
Can you read that one
Your
with my
screen's
crack?
all cracked. Blakey. No,
Blankies by Jackie.
Blankies by Jackie. Okay, I'm guessing she makes blankies. I think that Kenzie was an introvert who could party though, and Cody was a daredevil. Yeah.
I don't think I'm an introvert. I don't think I've ever been an introvert.
Yeah.
But I did like to go dancing and like have fun. I was never a partier. I feel like the term partier like means there's like drinking involved.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty universal
Goes
like
to
definition.
parties.
Yeah. Neither one of us have ever had a sip of alcohol in our lives, but yeah, definitely like to go out dancing and stuff.
Yep, and I definitely was a daredevil, so that's
Still
for
is.
sure.
Still is.
Yeah, I can't do as much now with having a family and kids. You kind of value your life a little bit. Not that I was super crazy. I just like
He was
just like jumping off cliffs, skiing and stuff, and
jumping
biking and
off cliffs when I'm pregnant with Dakota. I think that's the last crazy thing you did because I was like, hello, sir, pregnant with your child. Don't do that again.
I've been skiing this year, guys. The snow is so good, but
Too busy.
too busy. It's expensive too.
It is expensive.
Okay, next question.
Okay, the next one is from APGL 21. The star of a soccer team and captain of the cheerleaders.
I wouldn't say I was the star of the
He's
soccer team.
super dang good at soccer,
I
though.
was pretty good back in the day. Now I'm just
Whatever.
old and fat, but you know, I was pretty good. Captain. I
Yep.
like soccer.
He's good at soccer, very good at soccer. And then captain of the cheerleaders. I was cheer captain my junior and senior year of high school. So
Captains. Whoop whoop.
so yes, you totally got that right on both of those.
And that is a picture of us.
Hi. Is that all of them?
I think
Oh,
there's
there's two
another
more. Okay, so from 57 Ranch, it says Cody was very shy and Kenzie was outgoing.
Yeah, like again, I wasn't shy. I was more quiet. I think there's a difference. Like,
Definitely.
being shy or afraid to talk to people. I wasn't afraid. I don't know. Didn't
Didn't want to.
value my opinion. I guess I don't know, but
I didn't value my own opinion.
it's just like, hey, if someone else covered it, we're good. But Kenzie is very outgoing.
Yeah, I would say that I think I always have been too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that
Last one, Rui Fatma
71.
71. Cody must be a silent guy with photography as passion, and you must be a mature, fun-loving. Definitely the mature, fun-loving.
Oh,
She was the mom of the group, always.
that's like the one part of me as a teenager that I hate admitting to because I can't tell you how many times one of my friends would call me mom because even I always have been super mature since I was born, just like Dakota. Like I always seemed much older than my actual
She
age.
helped raise 4 kids of her siblings.
And I'm not kidding. Ask my mom. I was literally 12 years old once when a 25, 30-year-old guy asked me out on a date when I was at a restaurant with my mom. Like I was 12 years old. I
It'd
just
be awkward for the guy. Like, hey.
no, I legit. I opened my mouth.
Oh,
With
you're
braces,
12.
and I just went, "I'm 12," and he just like turned and walked away.
Oh.
But no, so I've always been very mature for my age, and there was a few instances. I remember specifically being at like cheer competitions or the movie theater or somewhere where there were families and a lot of people, and you know how teenagers can just be like annoying and not conscious of what's going on around
That
them.
is annoying.
Like goofing off and getting in
Watch the
people's
movie.
way. Well, I just mean in like out in the hallway, like just in people's way.
That was me. We would always play in the halls.
Yeah, so I was the friend that was like, guys, get out of the way. I'm so sorry, and be like apologizing to the families and moving my friends out of the way. So I got called mom a lot,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep. And what was my part of that question? I forgot.
Silent guy with a photography passion.
I Actually, I didn't get into photography until after high school.
Till we were married.
4 years after high school. So I never was into photography. I was into like drawing and sculpture and stuff like that. So I was
He was very artsy.
the artsy kid, but I definitely never got into photography.
But yeah, silent guy. For sure. Isn't that weird? You didn't start doing photography till Coda was born.
Yeah.
And that's
when
what
my
made
dad
you get
gave me
into
camera.
it,
Yeah.
was because we had a kid.
Yep.
Crazy, because that's
Super
like just
crazy.
who you are now, I
Yeah,
feel
now
like.
I'm just the photographer guy.
Yeah, so crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you guys, that's what we were like in high school.
Yeah,
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I wish there was like our friends here in high school.
I almost
because, like,
texted them to be like, give us some statements of what we were like in high school.
Yeah, because I feel like you have your own perception of who you were in high school.
Yeah.
And then there's your friend's perception of who you are. And I feel like theirs is probably more accurate.
Yeah.
But hey, they're not here. We're going to say what we want about ourselves.
No, it was, I don't know, this was just a lot of fun because Cody and I didn't know each other until after high school, until almost after college. So it's fun to do these types of things because then our kids know what we were like in high school. We can talk more about it.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy. It feels like a whole other lifetime, doesn't it?
it does.
High school. And so, what year did you graduate high school?
2007.
Woo woo! And I graduated 2008. So last year was my 10-year high school reunion. So you're 12 years this year, and
That's
I'm
insane.
11.
I feel like I went for my 10-year like
2
last
years
month.
It was when we first started vlogging that we went to your 10-year high
Yeah,
school
I think we
reunion.
actually have some videos of it. But
Crazy. So I hope you guys have a little bit better understanding of who Cody and I were in high school.
Yep.
I don't know.
Thank you for all your assumptions.
Yeah, that was so much fun,
Most
you
of
guys.
them were
Thank you
pretty
for
correct.
participating. Yeah, I was surprised. As they were coming in, I was just laughing at some of them. Though.
Yeah, you're like, dang, they know us too well. There's not any like crazy off the wall who we were. I guess that's just who we are. We're not some crazy off the wall people, but
Yeah.
we're pretty boring and not.
Whatever, I'm not boring.
We party.
I got fights. I'm just kidding. Guys, I didn't get in fights.
She did get in some fights. We'll have to save that for another story time.
No, just always stick up for people who are being mistreated. Don't be physical, don't get in a fight, but say something. Always stand up for what's right.
Yep. But we're gonna stop it there. No more assumptions. Just kidding. Assumptions are good and bad. I feel
so
like.
we got one comment, and it was when we first asked for assumptions before we added the high school part. And the first comment we got, I flippin' loved the response because she said, "My grandma taught me never to assume, but you guys are both awesome." And I was like, high five to you and your grandma because
Never judge a book by its cover.
assumptions can be dangerous. Even though this is all in good fun and just like a playful video, assumptions can be dangerous. So get to know people before you assume things about them.
Yep. But we'll see you next time. We love you. Bye. I say that all backwards.
What's happening?
Words.
Words. They're hard, guys.
Words. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. We love you.
I was just speaking can't talk today. Once again. So,
Guys, we need to make a video of like
Montage of
Cody
all my-
can't talk. I speak good.
English is my second language, just so you know. Gibberish is my first. Words.
Words.
Words again.